Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, most of you know I've lost over 100 pounds by eating low carb. So today I'm gonna show you how you can make oven baked tacos. This is literally the easiest way to make tacos, especially if you're hosting, you're making them for dinner, but we're also gonna make them low carb, okay? So tacos is one of the things that is really hard to make low carb because tortillas usually have a ton of carbs. Now I'm gonna show you a few options, which I will leave them linked. This is my first time trying these zero net carb ones. These are the ones from Mission. These are little baby tortillas, high in fiber. I also love these. These are corn tortillas. These only have 30 calories and 3 net carbs. These I make like homemade chips, I make tacos, I make enchiladas. Like you can literally make so many Mexican dishes with these tortillas. So I will leave them linked. For the corn tortillas, you can use my discount code, which is low carb love. And you can make those, or you can use those tortillas to make these tacos as well. I just feel like these are teeny tiny and I feel like it just lends for this specific recipe. So what we're gonna do is kind of whip this up. I wanna show you how easy it is to make these low carb tacos that are high in protein. We're also gonna be making a cilantro crema that is gonna go on top. It's just gonna make them taste that much better, but it has good for you ingredients. It's super high in protein. It's gonna add to the nutritional value of the entire dish. A lot of good things happening here, okay? And on top of that, they're just gonna be delicious because who doesn't love tacos, right? So first things first, we're just gonna kind of get right into it. I did a rotisserie chicken. This is just what I had left over. Makes my life easier. If you are someone who wants to boil your chicken breast or your thighs and then shred it yourself, definitely do that. This is just what I had left over from yesterday's chicken, so we're gonna use it. So this is like a great meal to make if you have leftovers and you're like, what do I do with this? You know, it's kind of like you're just there taking the rest of the chicken out. Make this meal. It's just really good. It's nutritious. It's weight loss friendly. If you're someone who's trying to lose weight, this is like a really great meal option because it's easy and filling. It's like kind of like a comfort food. And if you need more ideas or more options, obviously I have my entire channel. I also have an ultra low carb meal plan, and I'll leave that linked in the description below. That has breakfast, lunch, dinners, desserts. It has so many different options for weight loss. So if you're stuck, if you haven't, you know, the scale's not moving, grab it. It's gonna help you. And you can also share it with any friends or family that are going through it on their weight loss journey, okay? So we have our chicken. We have our salsa. So this is just a like a fresh salsa from the store. So this is, I feel like this is kind of like an easy hack. Of course, you can make a salsa from scratch. I also have a salsa recipe on here that you can make. It's a Mexican salsa that is delicious, but this is just like easy. It's like you want to make dinner and like have it prepped within 10 minutes. You want to go this route. So we have our shredded chicken. We have our salsa. We have some cumin. Okay, get that cumin flavor. I feel like cumin adds so much flavor. We have some onion powder, garlic powder. This is just going to make our chicken taste delicioso. Then of course we're going in with that salt and pepper. Okay, so now we're gonna give it a good mix. Look at that. So this is what your chicken's gonna look like. It's not gonna be juicy and you don't want it to be juicy because then your tacos will end up soggy. Yeah, you still want like that softness from the chicken, just not where it like makes your tortilla soggy. That's like the worst, right? Like a soggy taco. So we're going with the little zero carb tortillas. So what we're gonna do is put as little or as much chicken as you want, depending on what you're making them for. If these are for kiddos, you might want to go a little lighter on the chicken. I'm more of a, I wanna eat more protein, less tortilla whenever I make any dish like this. So we're going in a little heavy on the protein. And then my oven is preheating right now. So just make sure if you're making these with me, make sure that your oven is preheated to 400 degrees. Okay, that's how we're gonna get them nice and crispy. This right here is probably the most time consuming step, which is obviously super easy. And it's literally just putting your chicken mixture into the tortilla. Okay, perfect. So they are all set up. That looks really pretty. Obviously, this is just a small batch, but you can make a huge batch of these, especially if you're hosting like a birthday party, you have family coming over, friends coming over, and you want something to come out of the oven that people could just grab. It's not gonna be messy. This dish right here is amazing because who doesn't love tacos? And then you're not gonna have this huge mess to clean up after, you know? So now what I'm doing is just putting a little bit of cheese, and you're gonna put as little or as much as you want. The oven's already preheated, so this is gonna go straight into the oven, and then we are going to make our cilantro crema. So this crema is delicious. Like, it can go on literally anything. You can even like dip veggies in it. That's how yummy it is. Now, obviously this is a small casserole. Again, bigger casserole, a lot more tacos. But this is it. I don't have to cover it or anything. Going straight into the oven at 400. We will check on it in about 15 minutes. And then I'll show you how we're gonna top it. And oh, it's just one of my favorite, it's literally one of my favorite dishes. It's so easy, high in protein, and it literally just feels like a comfort food, you know? Like, it feels like it brings me back to my childhood. So anyway, let me kind of get this picked up. I'm gonna feed my dog, and then we are going to make our crema. Okay, so I'm gonna get my stuff, go make our crema. My little guy has been waiting for me to eat, so I'm just gonna do his food. This is literally the most convenient food if you haven't tried Maeve and you have a pupper. This is literally human grade food. It doesn't have fillers. It doesn't have like any bad preservatives or anything like that. Literally made with chicken, potatoes, green beans, zucchini, blueberries, kale, peanut butter, mineral blend, supplement blend that the supplements has probiotics and chicory root. So super clean. If you're someone, I used to make him like his own food with like ground beef and quinoa and all this stuff. And then I found Maeve, and it has been a lifesaver. It's literally delivered to my door, frozen. I keep it in the freezer. You can literally serve it frozen. You can serve it thawed, leave it out for 10 minutes and it's good to go, but it is so convenient. He loves it. And I know that he's eating super nutritious, good for you, human grade dog food. You know what I mean? Like, we could actually eat this. Like, there is nothing in there that's like funky or anything like that. So if you have a dog and you've been thinking about like switching their food or just doing like a healthier option versus like kibble and stuff like that, definitely give them a try. I've been using them. I have a discount code. You can use it as well. It gets you 20% off. So I'll leave it linked in the description. But he usually has this twice a day. Just depends on how big your dog is. It's based off of pounds. So like Leo's like 7 pounds, 7 to 8 pounds. But anyway, yeah, this is just, look at this. It's like, and then it's like a sleek bag, just goes into my freezer and we are good to go. So I'm gonna give this to him and then just get our stuff ready for our crema. Okay, so for the crema, now a lot of restaurants will use mayonnaise, they'll use cream, which you can totally use. But if you're trying to, you're trying to make it high protein, lighter in calories, nutritious, clean ingredients, then you'll use your favorite cottage cheese of choice. And don't be weirded out by it. I know I used to be that person. I would get like really weirded out by cottage cheese because, it's just like a texture thing. I've learned to love it for a lot of different reasons. And it's very neutral tasting. So you cannot taste it. It's not something that you're like, oh, it just tastes funny. No, once it's blended up, it tastes like cream. So then we have a whole bunch of cilantro that's going in. We have 1 large garlic clove. And that little bad boy is going in. And then we're going to do some fresh squeezed lime juice. And we're gonna toss in salt and pepper. So we might need to add a tiny bit of water, but we'll see right now. Let's go ahead and try to blend this up. Okay. Now you just want to taste it, make sure. Okay, perfect. Bomb. So good. These are definitely ready to come out. Look at that. And it's still bubbly. These are perfect. Okay, so tacos are out. Now for my toppings, obviously we have our cilantro crema, we have onion, some tomato, a little avocado. You're gonna do whatever you typically do for your tacos, but let's just go right in. I'm just gonna kind of top each taco. Okay, now we have our tomato, which is gonna give it a really nice color, nice and vibrant. And now, this is thick, but look at that. This adds so much flavor. And with this high protein crema, you don't have to feel guilty about, I'm kind of like a saucy girl. And I usually do feel a little guilty when I want to drench my food in it because, I mean, hello, it tastes good, but not with this one. This one, you can feel free to like, I mean, you can almost drink it. It's just, it's super, super nutritious. So you don't have to feel guilty about putting a bunch of salsa or a bunch of the sauce on your tacos or on your salad or your burger or whatever you're making. So anyway, now I'm just finishing it off with some avocado. Then we're good. We are good. This is literally it. And you can add even more, like you can literally add whatever you typically add to your tacos. But this is like, I feel like this is a good balance to toppings. It has a ton of chicken in there, nice creamy salsa, you know? So I'm gonna finish it off with a little bit of pepper, just some black pepper. And dun, 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 some cilantro on top. And look at this. There you have it. These are oven baked tacos, completely low carb, super high in protein, low calorie, super duper nutritious. But best of all is just how easy it is to put this together. I obviously made a small batch, but making a double, triple the batch. The only thing that takes longer is stuffing the little tacos. Other than that, look at this, super good. This is like a crowd pleaser. And they're also good as like little appetizers. So this is definitely a meal to have on rotation. You can have it as a weeknight dinner. Pair this with, now if you do cauli rice, you can do beans, you can do white rice, you can do a salad, you can do veggies. But I'm telling you, if you are a taco lover, this recipe right here is the one. It has a nice, hard, crispy shell. The chicken is nice and juicy. You have the cheesiness, and then the salsa, and then the crema comes in that is nice and creamy, gives it so much flavor. I'm telling you, this is just an explosion in your mouth. So, boom. I'll leave the recipe and everything linked in the description below. I also have my ultra low carb meal plan. I always leave that linked in the description below as well. Please share this recipe, share my entire channel with your friends and family, whether they're just getting started, maybe they are trying to start their weight loss journey. Things like this could be super, super helpful. But thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.